Hi guys, Wagwan. We're back. We're trying to do Vault City, right? But first, there's this guy who we found. We've figured out he's got radiation poisoning now, but I think also I do a little bit as well. I wonder if this guy can. Nothing more today. Well, can't I buy stuff from him? Come on, man. I need medicine. I need some Radix or Radaway for that guy, and for myself, really. Because I don't have any, right? Do I? Do I? What's that? That's the Radix. First aid kit. Yeah, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. That guy has the plow, but we don't have nearly enough money. Alright, team, come on. Right, what have we got? Customs. Can I come in here? Let's just like pretend that we're not in here. Doopy doop boop boo. Failed? I don't fail at lockpicking, I'm a master lockpick. Day pass, don't mind if I do. And a bunch of stuff, amazing. That was wonderful. And who's in this room? I see a person. Wait, what's this? A green screen display monitor showing very specific data. A few bytes occasionally show up. Vault City Guard. Hello, guard. Hello. Will you talk to me, please? He's got a Desert Eagle. Oh my. Stop right there. No outworlders are allowed within Vault City after dark. But I have a pass. Yeah, you have a day pass. Does it look like day to you? Move along. Oh. But I'm a citizen. A citizen, huh? Let me see your papers. What I meant was, how do I go about getting citizenship? Go talk to Wallace, head of customs. Now leave me alone. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. I'm gonna wait right here, right in your face. You cannot rest at this look. They are a city of tight asses. Where can I get a room from then? And who are these people? There's a prisoner, 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 prisoner. Yeah, I must be able to get a room in here, right? Or can I just wait here, maybe? Can I wait here? I can! Hooray! Wait until morning. I feel sorry for that guy. I need to find him some Radaway. Before he grows like a tentacle out of his stomach or something. Alright, it's daytime now. Can I... Come in, you bastards. Oh no, there's people in here. Maybe it's a good job that I can... They're wearing vault suits. Wallace's assistant Skeeve. Look, outsider. If you got customs business, Wallace is in the back there, okay? He'll set you up with all the forms you need. What is this place? This is the customs office. Like the sign outside says, if you haven't got customs business, what are you doing here? I was looking for the vault. The vault? It's inside the city. Why? You looking to get past the gate? Yes. Well, you could go see my boss, Wallace, and try to get permission to get inside, but you'd be wasting your time. He never lets anybody in. Of course, there's other ways. What other ways? If you got the cash, then I'll go into details. Otherwise... I've got the money. What are you selling? For 200 bucks, I can make you a full-fledged citizen. You'll have free passage through the gate, no hassles. I can print out the papers, register your serial number, and have you on your way in 5 minutes. But what if I told somebody that you were peddling citizenship papers? Simple. They wouldn't believe you. You're an outsider. I'm a citizen. Guess whose word is they're going to believe? What does it take to become a real citizen? If you're not born a citizen, then you have to take a test to become a citizen. Number of outsiders that have taken the test become citizens? 0. Your chances? Less than 0. What is this test? Gregory, the proconsul, gives a test to any outsiders who want to become citizens. It measures their intelligence and perception, and you have to be damned lucky to pass it too. Most citizens would have trouble with it. Hey Mossy, how you doing, buddy? Killing in the name of ass. You're damn straight. So what makes it so hard? I've heard of this citizenship test. Apparently people hate it. Since most outsiders can't read, do trigonometry, or spell Australopithecus, you figure it out. It's just an excuse to keep outsiders from becoming citizens. Okay, bye. Hi, bruh. Hello, traveler. Welcome to Vault City. Is there anything I can do to help you with? Who are you? Name's Wallace. I'm the customs officer for Vault City. I accommodate those who wish to conduct business within our great walls. Accommodate? What do you mean? This is the customs office for Vault City. We're responsible for keeping a log of all the goods that come to us via the caravans and supervising all transactions. All merchants must pass through customs before entering the city. What goods do you receive? Depends on where the caravan's from. We get shipments from many places. Service from the Den, uranium from Broken Hills, and metal ore from Redding. What can you tell me about the Den? A delightful place, really. Killers, thieves, the usual outsider scum. A place where one such as yourself would feel right at home. Hey, that's mean. Tell me about Broken Hills. Broken Hills is a mining town to the south. As I understand it, mutants mine the uranium and they ship it here by caravan. They seem a bit shifty, but nice enough. Well, nice enough for outsiders anyway, no offense. Tell me about Redding. It's a mining town to the far west. The caravans from there are the most pleasant to deal with, but recently the shipments of ore have slowed considerably. It has us a bit worried. We depend on their ore a great deal. Uh-huh. What can you tell me about your leader? Our first citizen is Joanne Lynette. She has done many good things for our city in her 10 years of service. Such as, she's kept our city untainted by the outside world. Even with NCR pressuring us to join the Republic and the raider attacks, she's kept our city strong. Now there are troubles with Gecko. God, this is an information dump, isn't it? What's the NCR? NCR is the New California Republic. They claim they are attempting to unify all of California under one government, but we can see right through their pathetic ruse. Ruse? Even if they were sincere, they would want to share our resources with the cutthroats and thieves that live outside these walls. I think not. I see. And what were you saying about raiders? Recently, we have experienced a rash of particularly brutal raider attacks. We've had attacks in the past, but nothing like this. I fear these raiders might eventually breach our laser turret defenses. Can you tell me anything else about the raiders? Not much. We can't seem to find where they're striking from. Our citizen Sergeant Stark may know more, but he's in the correction center inside the city. If I track down the raiders, will you let me in the city? Certainly. If you can find the raiders' base camp, I'll grant you a day pass. I already have one. I stole it. I'd like to enter your city. If you want to enter Vault City, then you need a good reason. Only a Vault citizen has the right to come and go as they please. All others must procure a day pass. What's a day pass? Those who need to deal directly with the merchants or the first citizen are given a day pass. Only those with day passes can enter the city. I need to speak to the first citizen. Well, of course, everyone desires an audience with the first citizen. Sadly, her time is only for matters of the utmost importance. You don't look important enough to warrant her time, I'm afraid. The information I possess is really important. Really? Oh, do tell. I'll rush right over to the first citizen to deliver the news personally. I can't tell it to you personally, officer, as much as I'd like to. It's for the first citizen's ears alone. That's why it's vital I speak to her. Well, this is most irregular. I wouldn't trouble you if it wasn't a matter of extreme urgency, officer. I'll be the first to mention how helpful you were when I speak to the first citizen. Well, this certainly seems to be a matter for the first citizen. Here is your day pass. It is only good during the day. At night you will be asked to leave the city. Citizens also reserve the right to cancel the day pass at any time, so behave yourself. Okay. Can I get another one? Another one? What happened to the first one? Well, I just don't have it on me. I can, but there's a $50 fee for every day pass I issue past the first. I don't need it. Alright. So do we go in, or do we... I mean, I guess we do go in, right? But let's... into Vault City. Hello, guard. Here you go. Alright, before you go in, we have to search your belongings first. What for? Sometimes Outworlders try to smuggle alcohol or habit-forming chems into Vault City. Buff out Jets, Psycho, Mentats, that sort of thing. Alcohol? Alright. Let's go sell all of my drugs and shit to this guy then. Alcohol bad, okay? I mean, it just feels like they don't want me to have any fun. I hope Radex isn't classed as a drug. Well, I need to keep that with me. I will, however, sell the jet. They're okay with me taking like 1 billion guns into this place and bombs, but not alcohol and drugs, right? Makes sense. Completely understandable. That's an antidote. Give me some of your money, honey. Alright. Back we go. I really hope they don't take my possessions off me. Please don't. Please. Please. Here you go. Okay. Alright, looks like you're clean. You can head on in. Thank you. I am clean. Because I'm super clever. Right, the tap house. This place serves alcohol. What the fuck? Can I help you? What's on tap? We have synthetic beers and liquor, vodka, H tequila derivatives, W and W2, and water and Brahmin milk. Beer or liquor is $10, water or milk's $3. Do you have any real alcohol? Why? You're looking for something with a bit more kick than these synthetic drinks? Perhaps drinking synthetic alcohol can't really compare to the real thing. That's for sure. I used to have I used to know this merchant who had a bottle of Mad Dog 3030. Bitter stuff. Couldn't feel my tongue afterwards, but it was refreshingly different. What happened to this merchant's stash? It got drunk, or so I heard. There were a few other friends here in Vault City who helped this merchant friend drink the stash. They were willing to pay a good price to have the real stuff for a change. I'll bet. You know, I could probably get some more of the real stuff easy. I've been travelling the waste a lot, and getting a hold of alcohol is no big deal. Is that so? Well, if you happen to be looking to relieve yourself of some real alcohol, then I could make it worth your while. If you could keep quiet about our deal and get the contraband past the gate. How much? A case of 10 bottles of premium alcohol and 10 bottles of beer, and none of that radioactive stuff I hear comes out of Gecko. Just good old booze, alright? I might be able to get you some. Who's in charge of Vault City? First Citizen Lynette. She's in the council building up north if you need to talk to her. Where is the vault? It's that big hole in the mountain to the east of here. You can't miss it. You also can't go inside unless you're a citizen. Can you tell me about the slavery in Vault City? Look, first thing I have to say is you better not call it slavery around here or you're going to get yourself in a whole mess of trouble. They're called servants, not slaves. Just a word of advice. Okay. Does Vault City have much contact with the outside world? Not much. Most contact we have with the outsiders is merchants travelling the Big Circle caravan trail from Broken Hills, New Reno and Reading. Only other place outside the caravan trail that I know of is Gecko. Broken Hills, mining community like Reading, except it's located to the far south. We get many of our uranium shipments from there. New Reno is a ways to the southwest. I hear conflicting reports about Reno. Some merchants, especially the slavers, really love it there. Other merchants don't. City with a lot of glitter and a lot of trouble, I hear. Reading? It's a mining town to the far west. We haven't seen too many caravans from there recently, and it's got some of the high-ups a little worried. Senior Councilman McClure especially. I'm Troy McClure. Tell me about Gecko. A town of ghouls, less than a day's travel to the northeast, as I understand it. Rumor is they prey on any travelers that enter their territory. Best stay away. You don't got nothing. Okay, ha en god dag. Who are you? You see a strong man in working clothes. He's keeping his eyes fixed firmly on the ground. Hello. I missed my family at first, but it's been many years since I saw them. Okay. You see a strong man in working clothes. I'm not supposed to speak with outside. Oh, these must be the slaves. Sorry, not slaves. Servants. I cannot speak to you. I have work to do. Are they really just, like, locked out of talking to me? Right, what's the best way of tackling this place? Let's go into the amenities office for a start. Hello. Hello there, stranger. Always a pleasure to see a new face. Name's Randall. I'm the Chief Amenities Officer. Need something? Depends. What is this place? This is the amenities office. Got your typical stock, basic living necessities, some books, how-to manuals, some tools, stim packs, medical supplies, this and that. Do you have a GEC? A GEC? That's a Garden of Eden creation kit. A kind of grey suitcase-looking thing, right? I haven't heard anyone mention one of those in, well, since almost forever. Yeah, but do you have one? Hate to break it to you, friend, but we don't have ours anymore. Used it to make Vault City. Poof, all gone. Oh well. Do you know of any place that might have one? Well, here's your problem as I see it. The GEC's an old piece of tech. Pre-war tech, in fact. You just can't find them anymore. They were only issued to vaults. Do you know where I could find any other vaults? Well, if you had access to our Vault Central computer, you might be able to find some mention of the other vaults, but only citizens are allowed in the vault. What's this place again? Amenities office. Where are you going, stock? Sorry to break it to you, I'm only authorized to do transactions with citizens. No offense to you, but it's the rule, you know? You might try Happy Harry's out in the courtyard. But I am a citizen, don't you remember me? Really? Can't say I recall you. You got any papers on you? Might clear up the matter. No I don't. Well, alright. How do I become a citizen? You can take the citizenship test. Proconsul Gregory gives it to outsiders who want to become a citizen. You should probably talk to First Citizen Lynette first, though. She kind of runs the show around here. Okay, where's she? She's in the council building. Head out the building here, make a right, and keep heading down the street past the park. You should right smack into it. I am not a fan of you. How dare you discriminate against me? How dare you? Oh, save. Let's do a sneaky sneak, steely steal. Yoink, yoink. You reckon we can science this? What's that, 7? I would like to learn from your computer, please. I do not learn anything. Right, maintenance center. Look all this stuff. Who are you? What do you, Dad? No, I'm not. I mean, I don't think so. Dad? Valerie, honey, is that you? Where the hell have you been? Still running around the waste selling shiny junk to tribals? Ignore her, boss. She doesn't know what she's saying. Val, honey, you see, there were slavers and... Cut the crap, Dad. Are you still calling everybody you meet boss? I always hated that about you. Valerie, honey, please, let me explain. You see... And that's how we got out of the den. What a load of Brahmin crap. It's the truth. Don't you start. I'm glad Mum isn't here to hear any of this. What? What happened to your mother? Why is this place so clean? Brain fever. Caught it out on the waste. It's probably looking for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Val. I'm just kidding. What? She actually died of radiation poisoning. She drank some of the unfiltered water from the courtyard well. What? Wasn't your fault. She had something her system for Dr. Troy to save her. She was glowing like a lamp. Too many rats. Oh, Don't worry. She was pretty batty before that anyway. I'm so sorry I didn't get a chance to see her again. No, you aren't. You used to call her the Desert Viper, didn't you? Well, yes, but you shouldn't call your mother the... Why not? It was true. She could be an awful bitch when she wanted to be. Well, you look like you've done well for yourself, inherited your father's knack for repairing stuff, it seems. Dad, you can barely tie your shoelaces, much less repair anything with moving parts. What? The devil you say. Let's ask your boss. Well, he can fix radios and stuff. If you give him all the parts, right? Well, yes. Ha! Knew it. Sloppy. Well, Val, last I saw you, you could barely tell a lug nut from a something. Keep it up, Dad, and you'll need a wrench to get my boot out of your... Oh yeah, well, honey, you better watch it, or... Shut up, both of you. There's gone long enough. Now, come on, something. Let Viglis get a drink. We'll talk later, Val. Yeah, sure, Dad. Okay, that was interesting. Well, if it isn't my dad's boss, did you want something, or are you just going to stand there gawking like a moron? I was looking for the vault. Can you tell me where it is? It's that big hole in the mountain to the east, past those two heavily armed guards. Anything else you want to ask, or can I get back to work? What is this place? It's the maintenance shed for Vault City, or did you just happen to miss the huge sign on the side of the building? No, I thought this might be a shop. You've got the some sort right anyway. Look, did you need something repaired, or did you just want me to ask a bunch of dumb questions? What do you repair? Synthetic alcohol dispensers, radios, firearms, lasers, turret parts, computer monitors, you name it, when I can get the tools to do my job. Tools? Right now, I've got the metal lathe barely working, and my wrench has gone missing again, and my pliers' teeth are stripped. Anything I can help with? You? I doubt it. Would getting you... Wait, what's the problem with getting more tools? The problem is I can't just go out and buy some new ones. I have to requisition them from Vault City. That means filling out 5 billion lists, submitting them in triplicate, then waiting. So why... Hell, I ordered a super snap-off toolkit months ago, but just like always, it won't show and I don't until I don't need it anymore. It's a wonder things ever get done around here. Maybe I could help you. Would getting you a new wrench and a set of pliers help you out? Yes, why? Maybe I could go find them. I won't hold my breath, but if you want to, go ahead. It's your time, not mine. I might be able to scrape together a little to pay you for your trouble. If I find them, I will bring them. She says, stay away from there. Right, we're gonna go on a stealing spree, I'm afraid. Why is this one so hard? There we go. Cool. Yoink. 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 What is that? Oh, junk and a radio. Which apparently video killed the radio star. A bomber! I need it. Right, that's some nice junk we've got here. Should we save and see if we can sneak, steal. Oh no, she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy with that, was she? Come on, lady. Come on, lady. Be okay with me stealing your shit, please. Come on, lady. Okay, my new plan is I'm going to shoot her in the face. And then I'm going to loot this. Wait, Vic, did Vic just shoot me? Is he my enemy now? I want to loot this anyway. I just want to see what's in here, please. Please. God damn. What's the plan, boss? That's it for now. Whatever. Come on. Come on, Vic. Thank you. I don't know whether, like, her standing in this direction affects this at all. If this doesn't work, I'm going. I wonder if you can get her on your team. That's what we did in the pub. Like, I wonder if I can just find the shit she needs and she's like, hey, you're great actually, let's go. I'm sorry, can I help you with something? What is this place? This is the sub-amenities office. We handle tools and repair equipment for the city. You sure this was the place you were looking for? Yes, what do you have in stock? I see a tool. Isn't that what she needs? A tool? Or is it specifically pliers? How much is that? 200? I don't think so. Say, just so you know, there's a general store in the courtyard outside. You might want to try shopping there. I hear his selection is almost as good as ours. Thanks. Yeah, she's really doesn't want me in here, does she? What about this person? Yes, what is it? What is this place? This is the Sub-Amenities Office B. We handle the distribution of pharmaceutical supplies for Vault City. Maybe you're looking for some other place. No, this is the place. God, they really don't want me to... Antidotes, they got some Radex. Oh, they have Radaway. Holy shit, that's expensive. That's so expensive. I will trade you for guns and bullets. And one of those. And 2 flares. And a radio. I'll take my flares back. And I'll take this back. What's that? 155. That is a good trade. Yes, it is. Next time you should try the store in the courtyard outside the city. They should carry everything you outsiders need. I'll shop where I want. Got it. We could, however, run out this way. Run down to this guy. He's got to give us something, right? He's gonna be all like, "Hey, thank you so much for your help." No, where is he? This guy in the tent. He'll be like, "Thank you so much for your help. I'm actually a really important person in Vault City. You can become a citizen." Bonk. You find the vein and inject the red away into Charlie's system. You gain 100 points. Cough, cough, cough. What happened? I feel tons better. Thanks, stranger. I appreciate your help. I couldn't afford the auto dock. I wish I could reward you, but I ain't got 2 caps to rub together. Looks like he's put on weight and is breathing normally. Are you sick? Last time I drank this damn water in this town, that's for sure. Okay, well, 100 experience for like 700 caps of Radaway. Amazing. Loving life right now. So worth it. I'm such a good guy. Well done, me. Here you go. Okay. Do my followers get searched as well? Couldn't I just like dump all of my alcohol on them and then come through? That's something I'll probably need to try at some point, just to see. Right, who are you? I'm sorry, did we invite you in? No. I am, however, going to take all of your things. All of your things are belong to me. Pardon me, can I help you? I don't think so, but I am going to try and steal this. Stay away from there. Ah, but what if I am a super sneaky, super steely kind of a boy? Fuck's sake. I need to invest some points into sneak, probably, right? If I just sneak and then... Okay. I ain't a sneaky boy. I think I might need to invest some points in sneaky sneaks. Ooh, noodles, food. She doesn't seem to give a shit. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to talk. The city provides us with everything we need. Everything we need, indeed. Everything we need. Oh, whatever. What's this? Information Center. Hello. I would like to go and science your computer, please. Nothing. Perfect. Oh, hello. Was there something I could help you with? What is this place? This is the Information Center for Vault City. Is this the place you were looking for? Information Center, do you have any books or manuals? Unfortunately, our books are currently being transcribed into electronic format. The extras are being shipped to the amenities office down the street. You might try there. Where are these electronically formatted books stored? The books are being entered into one of the library terminals on the 3rd level of the vault. I don't recall which one. It's not the one of the ones in the central core, though. Why is everything being transcribed? Yes, well, everything's being transcribed because, this is a somewhat delicate matter, but I believe my post here in Vault City has become obsolete. Obsolete? They're discussing putting information terminals in every household. These new terminals would all be tied to the list server and the information archives. Once that's done, the information center and I will be unnecessary. It's all for the best, really. Are you sure? Oh my, yes. The first citizen is rarely wrong in such matters. Still, I will be sorry to leave this place. I heard they have a position waiting for me in the list office. Oh well, I'm sorry to hear that all the books were transcribed. I'd much rather read a book than stare at a computer screen. That's how I feel as well. You have nothing against. I have nothing against electronic format, mind you, but there is a certain solidity in having a book in your hands and turning the pages one by one. You know? This game was made before Kindles and shit, right? They had no idea. No idea. Yes? They haven't shipped all the books out to the amenities office yet. I know Randall won't miss them if I gave them to someone who appreciated them. Someone like yourself. I'd love to have them, thank you. I'll go fetch them. Here you go. I hope you enjoy reading them. They're some of my favourites. A little on the technical side, but still quite good. Thanks. That's it. What a nice guy. Do you know where I can find a Gek? A Gek? That name sounds familiar. What does it do? You know, I don't know myself. To hear the elder of my village tell it, it's supposed to be some panacea for my village. I'm a little more skeptical. Well, you know, the central computer down in the vault might have some information about it. We keep most of the older archives down there. How can I get down there? Well, you need to be a citizen of Vault City first. If you want, you could take the citizenship test, or better yet, speak to First Citizen Lynette. I'm sure she might make an exception in your case. But I am a citizen. Oh, you are? Pardon me, pardon me. Well then, you're permitted to simply walk down there and use the computer. Where can I find the vault? The vault? Why, the entrance is just down the street. It's a large hole on the side of the mountain. Do you know of any other vaults? No, not really. I know other vaults were built, but we have never come across any of them. There may be some mention of them in the central computer in the vault. Thanks, bruh. What did you give me? Dean's Electronics, I will read. Big Book of Science, I will read. Sweet. What's the time, actually? 11:09. It's still morning. I read all those books super fast. God, I'm so smart. Okay, this is the Servant Allocation Center. Wait, who's this guy? Hello and welcome, traveler. Have you heard the word today? No? The word, my friend, the word is selfishness. Mix in a slew of arrogance and what do you have? Vault City, in all its self-righteous slave-trading glory. Why do you live here if you hate it so much? Why, where better to preach than to those that need to hear the most? Testify, brother, speak the word. The word, my friend. Oh, why do you live here? I suppose you're right, who are you? My name? I'm Thomas More, preacher of the word and the truth. What brings you to me today, my friend? Do you seek the word? The word? Amen, brother. It is time to hear the wailing of our kin outside these walls and let them in. We have more than enough to feed and shelter our brothers. We need not be rich when so many are poor. I hear you. Friend, as I look upon you today, I see strength, I see faith. Do my eyes deceive me, or do they see a kindred soul that shares my cause? Damn right. Then let me ask you, my friend, to what lengths would you go to spread the word? No lengths are too long, no distance too great. When the cause is just and the word is true, whatever needs to be done, I'll do it. Even though it may mean banishment from this oasis. What are you asking me to do? I have a briefcase with information vital to our cause. Will you deliver it to New Reno for me? I would do it, but the citizens here are watching me. I actually don't. I don't know. I don't think so, actually. I don't know enough about the lore of this place to know if giving New Reno access to the information of Vault City is a good thing or not. I want to get out of this. I said the wrong things. No thanks. Can I come back and speak to him? Have you reconsidered? No, sorry, good day. Okay, I can technically come back if I decide that I want to. This is good. What is it? I'm behind on my assignments. What's this building? This is the Servant Assignment Center. What is that? Citizens who need help with menial tasks come here to have a servant assigned to them for the day. Where do you get all the servants? Our servants are usually refugees from raider attacks or contractual prisoners who wish to work off their sentences in a productive manner. Do you have a contractual prisoner named Joshua in custody? Yes, we do have a servant by that name. He was recently transferred from the corrections center. Your interest in him is... I suspect he has a contagious disease. No, they're going to kill him if I say that, aren't they? Let's see. Is that so? Are you aware that each servant is thoroughly checked before being admitted into the allocation center? Are you aware of Wolf syndrome? It doesn't show up on most medical scans and his symptoms can lie dormant for weeks. What kind of symptoms? Wolf syndrome. A lot of outworlders have it. Its symptoms include speaking when not being spoken to and using coarse language. Yes, I've noticed those symptoms in the servants of late. Contagious, you say? Well, if this Joshua is a carrier, I shall release him at once. Give me a moment to make the arrangements. No problem. He'd be better off with the outworlders anyway. It is done. Joshua is no longer a servant of Vault City, and he has been moved into a courtyard with the rest of the outworlders. Thank you. I know someone who has Wolf syndrome. Oh, please enlighten me, Mossy. Who does? Who else do you know who has Wolf syndrome? I'm looking for the vaults. The vaults is a huge hole in the mountain on the east side of the city. Head out the front door, turn left, and walk straight ahead. You can't miss it. Can anyone get in? No, you need to be a citizen. Now look, I happen to be very busy at the moment. If you please excuse me. Alright. Alright, I'm happy with that. Lying, haha. Video display unit has a variety of computer monitors and other screens. It looks very, very busy. I think it's about time for you to leave. Why? Why are you so mean? Right, they're all just peeps, aren't they? Just peeps and cheeps. Cheeping there, peeping. Are any of these people important? Hello? Citizens tell us that our service allows time for more important matters. I was lucky that Vol City had need of servants. I could have ended up in New Reno. Yeah, no one likes New Reno. I was captured in the den, fortunately I ended up here. Escape? Why? They do seem to like it here, don't they? Keep your nose clean, pal. Okay, I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna keep it clean, don't worry. You're out of here after 6 PM. What? Ow. Okay, I can't steal from anyone. God. I need to invest points in stealing. There's so much stuff I could probably loot from people. I think it's about time for you to leave. Is that? It's 11:11 in the morning. What are you talking about? Why is everyone being such dicks all the time? What's this place? The correction center. What do you want? Who are you? I'm Citizen Sergeant Stark, outsider. What do you want? What do you do here? I run the correction center. Keep the outworlders in line. Make sure the servants behave. Organize patrols. Try and protect the city from raiders. Are you the one who busted up Cassidy's bar? Maybe your friend Cassidy there didn't tell you that he had illegal substances on the premises and his license for alcohol distribution had expired. You forget to tell your friend here that, Cassidy? Cassidy says he was all paid up and you raided his place anyway. Cassidy was guilty of possession without a license. He doesn't like it, he can leave Vol City. It's that simple. Okay. I was just curious. I don't want to fight you, guard man. I will not fight you, guard man. Alright, bumper bomb. Who are you? What do you do here? Patrols? Yeah, we have a small group of patrols. Can barely spare the men to protect Vault City, much less do all the reconnaissance that needs to be done. I do a lot of traveling. Anything I can help with? What do you mean? I could do some recon for you if you're short-handed. No, you need a Pip-Boy to get the job done, right? And I can't spare one right now. I already got a Pip-Boy. It's old and cranky and seems to have wires and buttons yanked out everywhere, but it works. Yeah? Has it got a Northern California world map installed? Yes. Well, at least what I can see through the fog of war on the damn thing. I got a job for you then. I need someone to scout the terrain around Gecko, that ghoul encampment to the northeast. Hit the 8 sectors on the world map around the town, then report back. Why? If they keep poisoning our groundwater, we may be forced to take military action. Now, do you want the job or not? I will, but I have questions. The vault's right outside the door. Only citizens are allowed in there, so I don't want to catch you bothering the guards. How do you become a citizen? I was born a citizen. Interested in becoming a citizen? Find a council member. What do you do here? Raiders? Yeah, raiders. They've been hitting us pretty hard lately. Why do you want to know about them? I'd like to try and find their base, maybe stop the attacks if I can. What, are you some kind of good Samaritan? I don't buy it. I've seen enough of the world to know that helping out people seems to come back and help me in the end. Oh yeah? Well, tackling this band of raiders may be more than you can handle. I would still like to try and help. Well, I ain't gonna turn down help at this point. You find their base, or even better, wipe them out, go tell the first citizen. Any idea where they're striking from? I don't know. The raiders don't make much sense, if they are raiders. What do you mean? They've got heavy firepower, expensive firepower. They know military tactics, they stay in formation, they never cross their lines of fire, and they always stop short of breaking through our defenses. They stop short of breaking through the defenses? I've seen them do it. The last attack, they disabled a laser turret on the western perimeter. They had a clear shot into the city. Then I saw one of their captains order them to fall back. It makes no sense. Any idea where they're coming from? No, that's the most frustrating part. They keep retreating south. I can't spare any men to go and scout the area. I think the raiders have some native guide that leads them through the southern canyons. What's the deal with the south? Plenty of places to hide if you don't know where to look. The place is riddled with caves. I could probably find them. Go ahead and try. I'm betting the only way they let us find them is by giving us a map. Alright. Thanks for the information, bruh. I'm going to try and steal from you. Please let it work. Please. Please. All I want to do is steal. Sweet. He says, stay away from there. I say, ow. Does it matter which way they're facing, I wonder? Because there's also this table over here. If I come, like, right down into this corner and do it. Suspiciouser and suspiciouser. Hello, Lady Guard. Are you doing anything up here? She might say something, I can't quite tell. Okay, let's sneak. Lockpick. Come on, I have like 100% in lockpick. Why am I so bad at this? Okay. Ow. Alright, I think the metal armor is good enough, right? And is it better? Like, I have this one, Leather Armor Mark II, which is 30 armor class. This takes me to 10 armor class, but I don't know what these numbers are. 4 of 30%. 6 of 75%. I'll keep it just in case. I think him and Vic are doing good. You, I believe, only have normal combat armor. Or leather armor, sorry. Yeah. So let's give him this. And tell him to equip it. I'll try. Put on this armor. I'll try. Right, cool. Sweet. Sweet. She's trying to run through here. I'm sorry, only citizens are permitted to enter the vault. I'm sure you understand. Oh, okay. I literally can't go through. Okay. Whatever. What's this way then? I really don't have time to chat. There's no number on the back. Yeah, why is there no number on the back of their vault suits? You say keep your nose clean, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Fuck. Fuck. How do I go back from this? I don't... Q, E, Z, space, escape, tab, no, shift, no, control, function, alt, F1, F1, no, 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 M, no, no, P, O. There's literally no way to get out of the map screen. Once you click the map button by accident, you're stuck here as far as I can tell. Home, no. End, no. I can't page up or page down because that'll end the stream. Alright, whatever. Let's go back to the inner city. Fucking hell. Hi. Good day. In typical gamer fashion, I always have my fingers over WASD. And the moment you press the W button, it goes like, no, now you're on the world map and you have to start all over again. Well, I just don't like it, you know what I mean? Right, I did save here, yes. Right. Sneak. Lockpick. Lockpick. And then just in case, I'll do the steal option. No? Getting a good amount of shotgun bullets from these people. I love it. I love it. Alright, what's in here? Yes. Outsiders could stand to learn some manners. Oh, says you. Can learn some manners, my ass. Hello. The servants? Oh, we use them for menial tasks. Typical of an outsider barging in here. Okay. Check this out, though. Check this out. Sneak. Sneak. No, you can't see me. I'm super sneaky. My OCD is not going to let me leave these alone. I need to pump points into sneak, I think. I need to get a servant to hose out something, something, something. I'm sorry, did we invite you in? Why do they hate the fact that I barge into their house all the time? Hello? Am I stuck? Yes, I am. Move out the way, Cassidy. You don't talk, you don't talk. You don't talk. You don't talk. You don't talk. There's nothing over here. Central Council. That looks promising, doesn't it? I think I've been in here. I haven't been in here though. What is it? The parlor room. And then there's also a bunch of people here who I'm presuming don't talk before we go in there. Who are you? A stern-looking guard. Okay. Into the parlor. Hey, this looks nice. It's wearing a nice suit and everything. It's like break in here, steal from you. Don't mind if I do. I feel exposed, like someone's watching me from above. Wish this place had a stall. He feels like someone's watching him from above. I wonder if he's got cameras installed. What was science? 7. Come on. Shh. Okay, maybe not. Yes, can I help you? What's on tap? On tap? How quaint. We have mineral water, distilled water, and sparkling water. We also have several synthesized alcohols. What synthesized alcohols do you have? We have synthetic derivatives H and T, and we recently brewed an extremely popular mixture, Alcohol Z. Or Alcohol Z, I should say, really. Which has a rich pseudo-micro-brewery flavour. Each is modestly priced at $20 a glass. Do you have any real drinks? If you mean what passes for alcohol in the waste, then no. We have never felt the need to poison our system with those bacterial-ridden mixtures. The bar in the courtyard might be less discriminating. I was looking for info. Then perhaps you should be at an information centre instead of this establishment. It's located downtown. Now move along, I have other customers. Alright, fuck you, asshole. What was he thinking? Okay, these guys, you're okay with me just coming in here, yeah? Right, who have we got? Who is the important person? Elderly Vault City official, you're a strongman, grim looking bureaucrat, normal citizen, stern looking woman, she seems important. Alright, let's start this side. You're watching me. Who are you? Elderly official. Hello, can I help you? Who are you? I'm Senior Councillor McClure, and you are? Wolf, pleased to meet you. What can I do for you? I'm looking for a geck. A geck? As I understand it, we only had one. I read that it lasted a long time, but it broke down a number of years before I was even born. We were supposed to have 2. Supposed to? But apparently the old government messed up the shipments, and we received a shipment that was meant to go to a vault number 13, I think it was. They probably received our other geck. What was the shipment that was meant for vault 13? Water chips, 100 or so. Oh my god. I don't know why they sent so many. We've never needed to replace ours. We have had the same water chips since the day our people lived underground in the vault. What happened to the geck that broke down? It was disassembled and its parts were used for other applications. What was in the shipment for Vault 13? You just said that. What's your job here? I'm the senior council member. I oversee the council meetings. Then what does the first citizen do? She's the leader of the people. The citizens of Vault City look to her for guidance, but for the citizens, through the council... But the citizens through the council still have final say on matters. It's in these trying times, she's a pillar of our society. Trying times, what do you mean? Things have been tough these last 2 years. The NCR has been getting more aggressive in their attempts to get Vault City to join the Republic. They tell us that if we were to join, they would be able to defend us from the raider attacks on our city. As of late, these raider attacks have become more brutal. On top of all this, we have ghouls in Gecko contaminating our underground water. Okay, so the raiders are actually the NCR, right? Obviously. They've got military tactics, they've got good guns. They're not trying to break in, because they keep falling back the moment they breach. They're just trying to prove or make it look like raiders are kind of fucking them up, and then they're like, hey, we can save you. Okay, we've solved that little mystery. Where is Gecko? It's just northeast of here, but if you're planning on going there, I would advise you to purchase some anti-radiation chems. If they are contaminating our water, it's likely the town itself is irradiated. What is it? It's a forsaken place, a shanty town built around the remnants of an old atomic power plant. Where is Gecko located? I already asked you that. How does one become a citizen? You wish to become a citizen? Well, we would be pleased to have you. All you need to do is talk to Pre-Consul Gregory and he'll give you the citizenship test. Where is he? You find him in the East Wing. His office is across from the First Citizens. Okay. Thanks, brah. I've been helping people in this place. Do they like me a bit more yet? Vault City, I'm accepted. I'm no longer an antipathicist. Okay, that's First Citizen Lynette. So I actually want to speak to this woman. Okay, I don't want to speak to this woman. Let's talk to this guy. I'm sorry, can I help you? Who are you? I'm Pre-Consul Gregory. Is the office you were looking for? Or what do you do? I'm the assistant to the First Citizen. I schedule her appointments, administer the citizenship test to potential applicants, and update all the lists at Vault City server. No small task. Actually, some questions. The citizenship test. Yes, I'm responsible for administering the citizenship test to anyone who wishes to become a citizen of Vault City. What's the benefits of being a citizen? Benefits? Well, look around you. Vault City is the safest, richest city in all the wastes. Citizens receive free medical treatment, food and water is plentiful, and there is no crime or disease to speak of. Can I ask... Wait, what is the test exactly? It's a comprehensive exam divided into several parts: advanced mathematics, spatial relations, deductive reasoning, language comprehension. Oh, and there's also a thorough physical examination. You aren't testing the subject's visual acuity or logic skills? Well, perhaps you would consider revising this test in the future, after I take it. Well, anyone may take the test. I think in your case, however, it would be a waste of time for both of us. Someone of your caliber is simply not citizen material. I'd like to take the test anyway. Very well, here are the forms. Please be sure to fill in each circle completely. Now if you would take a seat over here, okay. Alright, time's up. Let's see a form. Wait, just a minute more, I forget it here. Well, the answers you did manage to put down seem fine. It's the timeliness in which you took the test and the glaring grammatical errors, and so... Well, I regret to inform you I cannot grant you citizenship at this time. If I may say so, you don't seem to test well. Perhaps you'll have better luck next time. Wait, what? Okay. What do you do around here? Citizenship test. What are the benefits? What is the test? Alright, let's go speak to Lynette.
Good day to you, stranger. I am First Citizen Lynette. May I inquire as to your business here?
Um, yeah, I'll be blunt. I'm in search of a Garden of Eden creation kit for citizen. Does your city have one? I might purchase.
Where did one such as you hear of a Garden of Eden creation kit?
I'm in need of one to save my...
Such technology is not meant for outsiders.
I'm a descendant of the Vault Dweller, First Citizen. The Gek is required to help my village.
Descendant of the Vault Dweller? What do you mean?
I am the great-grandchild of the first Vault Dweller.
The first Vault Dweller? What? You must mean another vault. We have never been in contact with another vault. Where is it located?
I don't know. You see, I'm trying to find the vault my ancestor came from.
Oh, now I understand. But what proof do you have that your ancestor was from a vault?
I have this vault jumpsuit and this canteen. They belong to my ancestor.
A dirty vault suit and a battered canteen? That is your proof? Who knows where you scavenged those relics from? Or who you killed to steal them?
Please, look at them again. They're genuine.
Very well, let me see. These are authentic. Unbelievable. You are a survivor from another vault. Welcome to our city. You must have suffered much in the outside world.
Brr. I need to find the vault my people came from.
Perhaps some mention of your vault is in our computer archives.
First Citizen, it's very important to me that I could find out the location of my ancestor's vault. If I could check the archives, I'd be grateful.
We could check the vault computers. They would probably have the information you seek. But only citizens are allowed to access the archives.
Is there some way I could become a citizen?
You may speak with Proconsul Gregory. He has authority to administer the citizenship test. He can be found in the meeting room down the corridor.
Okay, I'll go speak to him. Thanks for your time.
Or there is another way to become a citizen.
What is it?
Rather than taking the test, you could prove your commitment to the vaults in a more substantial way. As an outsider, you are in a unique position to resolve a difficult situation for us.
What kind of situation?
There's a town, if you could call it that, to the northeast of our city. It is filled with creatures that are polluting the groundwater with dangerous radiation.
How are they poisoning the groundwater?
Those things are operating a damaged atomic power plant. You see, they are immune to radiation. They don't care that they are slowly killing us with their poisons.
Well, I clearly can't do the test. I'm shit at the test, so I should probably do this, right? I'll take care of the problem. I'll be back when the situation is resolved. Alright. Alrighty then. Come on, team. Let's go kill some stuff. Huh? But first, I do want to talk to these people over here, I think. Did you find a plow? Sorry, not yet. They needed a plow. Who was the one who... Oh, I think it was these guys. Thanks for bailing me out. Appreciate it. Me and the wife will be moving on soon. Thank you for rescuing me. Blah, blah, blah. Joshua, I'm so glad you're free. I was worried. Are you going to have a conversation? No? Okay. Fuck you then. See if I care. I don't. Alright, as far as I can tell, we have like a billion things to do now. So where should we go first? We've done all that stuff. We did the den. We've done Klamath. We've done Araya. We've done the Toxic Caves. They said there's Gecko to the north. Broken Hills, New Reno. We know the Vault 13 is to the south because the blurb for the game is that you travel north, right? As the Vault Dweller, and that you establish your village to the north. So Vault 13 is going to be somewhere in the south. You also start the game in the north, so obviously it's going to be in the south. Okay, we had to go and scout out some locations, right? I don't know if that means like actually go in them. Like this. Or if he just wants me to like run around in a circle around them. Probably that one, right? We probably just have to run around them in a circle. Boop, boop. 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 Alright, back to Vault Satay. Vault Satay. Delicious. Hello. Here you go. Okay. Right, who was the guy? Who was the guy who needed me to... I think he was in here, right? Wanted me to scout. I surveyed the area around Gecko for you. Good job. Download the information to my Pip-Boy and I'll log it into the patrol computers. Okay. This intelligence looks good. Well done. Here's your payment. Any more work for me? Yeah, actually, I need someone to travel to NCR. Lately, I've been hearing reports that the Republic might be building up military strength. True or not, I need someone to plot a route to NCR and report back. Just travel to NCR, then come back? That's all I need. I'm more interested in the route than the Republic itself, but I'll still need you to enter the city once you get there. Okay. Where do we think we can get some tools for Valerie as well? Oh, maybe the shop's on the outside here. Because I bet they don't even think about coming to these shops, right? I might have enough to buy this plow as well now. Are you selling that plow? I'll give you 600. Alright, whatever. It's yours. You just got to take it, or do you need it delivered somewhere? Drop it off with the Smiths. No problem, I'll have it dropped off right now. Righto, Skip. Also, do you have tools? You do not. Hello, sir. Thank you kindly. Here's a little something my pa gave me before he left the world. With the guards protecting us, we don't need it, but you might be able to make use of it. Thanks very much. I'm sure this will come in handy. Take care. What was it? Ooh. Ooh la la. 8 to 10. That is 10 to 16. It uses... what, .44 Magnum bullets. Do I have any of those? No, I don't. Wait, did I sell my other pistol as well? Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, we'll talk to the lady as well, and then we'll go. Me and my husband, thank you. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Right, strategy time. Arayo was just get the Gek. The Den was the car part and the locket. I have no idea what to do with those. Klamath we've done. Modoc we've done. Vault City. Gecko power plant problem. Deliver beer and booze to Lydia. Deliver pliers. So a tools and a wrench. So I just need a wrench actually. And then Gecko is solve the power plant problem. But they said before I go to Gecko, I should take radiation medicine, right? I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So what's that? Maybe we head to Broken Hills. Or maybe, fuck it, I've just saved. Let's go see what the crack is at least. You've entered the small settlement of Gecko. Radiation warning sign. Can I use my thingy-mabob? This? It can only be interfaced in the interface bar. Okay. The REM counter reads 1. Okay. But I'm a bit radiated. What was that? What was that? Hello. Be nice while you're in town. Okay. Yeah. Yoink. Yoink. This place sounds creepy, but they seem quite friendly. Hey, a smoothie. Come far to get here? No, not really. They seem nice. Oh, right away. Yay. We're tolerant here, but not stupid. Reactor 5. Hey, smoothie. You look like you're from Vault City. I'm not. I'm not from Vault City. but I have been there. I have been there, I promise. I hope that's okay with you. A typical well. Okay, it's not broken or nothing. Everyone's happy. I wonder why nobody rides them. It's a good question. That is a good question. Let's go in here before we head to the next place. Doop. And then the heads do what I just don't understand. Woos. Let's sing a song. Ask Woos to tell you a story. You good to drink with us? Who's Woos? Is it you? Hello there. Looks like you're another tragic player. Have you time for a game, or are you yeller? I'm a calling you out. Wait. You don't have anything. Sure. Just let me... No, must stop. Your hand reaches for your deck, seemingly of its own volition. No! I know what you mean. I can stop anytime I want, just not today. You're not kidding. Actually, I wanted to ask you about something else. I run this place. Are you dumb? I sell drinks, trade things, tell stories, and play tragic. Tell stories? I've got this great story. It's really funny. You see there's this head, right? A head? Yeah, it's a head, but it's not attached to a body. You see, it's been severed. A severed head, I see, and this becomes entertaining when? Just hold on a minute. The severed head, you see, it's in hell. Haha. And it flies around there, you know, in hell. And it runs into all kinds of famous people there. Oh. Wait, a severed head is in hell and it flies around doing what? Well, it's doing stuff. Hehe. You know, it's got things that it wants to do, or maybe things it's forced to do. The point is, it's doing stuff. You know, they're in hell. Oh god, haha, I just can't stand it. You're kind of obsessed about this. You're kind of obsessed about this, don't you? Were you and your mother close? Did you ever have problems with bedwetting? No, you just don't understand. It's all about a severed head. Get it? Hehehe. It's funny. How can you think about a severed head in hell of all places and not laugh? Oh, I see. Why, yes, of course. That's very funny. Haha. I just can't contain my amusement. But enough enjoyment. Oh, my splitting sides. I need to ask you about something. I told you it was funny. Is there anything else? Hell, I think that's the funny part, right? You getting head? Hell? Getting head in hell? Getting... Play Tragic? Are you dumb? Tragic the Garnering. Oh god. Tragic the Garnering is the most habit-forming thing since Jet. What's Jet? Jet's a chem that comes from New Reno. Were you born yesterday, or are you just dumb? Oh, that Jet. Well, sure I know about that. Tell me more about this Tragic the Garnering. It's like I was saying, Tragic the Garnering is a game to play. Tell me more. Well, Tragic the Garnering isn't just a game, it's an obsession, not a cologne either. Some think that the way it changes a person's life is tragic, but they just don't understand. Uh-huh. No, really, it's wonderful. You should play, just once. The first box of cards is free, a little something from me to you. Thanks, hey, these look great. You tear the wrapping off. I just love that smell. That's just the first part. Now that you're one of us, want to play a game? Sure, but you're going to have to show me how. Well, it's simple, really. Even someone dumb can understand it. First you build a play deck out of the cards that you have, and then you... Uh-huh. You say you have to deal the third player unless it's... Wait. You say you deal to the third player unless it's Thursday. Okay, I think I've got it. Let's play. I won. Fuck you. You are dumb. I have crushed you. Now I can build an even better deck with your cards. Yeah, you won. Okay. Tell stories is funny. There's a head. I already heard that one. Wait, is that it? You just keep losing? Awesome. Better buy better cards with my caps. I don't have any caps or cards. And also, I think he just stole all of my cards. I probably don't have any now, right? Yeah, they're gone. I'm Woos, what do you want? Oh, so now he's got all my cards. Now I can talk to him about things. Got it. Have you ever heard of something called a Garden of Eden creation kit? Gek, you mean the device included with every vault that's supposed to be used when the people leave the vault in order to re-establish civilization? Yep, that's the one. I just told you that every vault has one. Does this look like a vault to you? Are you dumb? Why are you looking for a Gek here? Try a vault. Where is the nearest vault? Nearest vault? Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should ask the people in Vault City where a vault might be. Vault City's just south of here. You are dumb, aren't you? I knew that. I was just testing you. Gee woos. You're so smart. Tell me something else. What do you do here? What do you want now? Wait, what? Okay, I can't play with him, so... Booze, woos. You want a drink, huh? Well, we've got our own Gamma Gulp beer at 5 caps per bottle, and for special occasions, our Rontgen rum at 12 caps per bottle. Gulp. Wait, what? Booze, woos. I'd like to buy a round of your fabulous Gamma Gulp beer for everyone here. You want to buy a round of drinks for everyone here? You must really be hard up for friends. That'll cost you 35. Cost is no object, my good man. I'd like a round of drinks for everyone here, woos. Did they like me now? Did they like me? I'm accepted. And I'm liked in Vault City. Remember that time when they hated me? Alright. I thought Woos might be one of those people who you can get to join, but I guess not. I guess not. Let's do... Excuse me. Survival guest locker. Hello there, Percy Crump here, monster merchant in this locality, but you can call me just plain old Percy. Yes, you can. Heck, everyone does. Now what can I do for you? What's going on here? Not a whole lot new here in town. I hear Woos rooked some newbie out of a black orchid the other day. Hehehe. Anyhow, other than that, my friend Woody's done gone missing. Tell me more about that. Well, you see, I had a friend named Old Woody. That Woody, he could sleep and nobody ever did, see. What's worse, he likes to travel. Really likes to kick up the dust, that one does. Okay. Well, this ain't much of a problem, round here that is. But last I heard, Woody was going to take a stroll over to the den. You know where the den is? Yes, I know where the den is. Go on. Well, anyhows, like I've been saying, that ain't so much of a problem round Gecko. But you see, the people in other parts ain't so us to the way we look. So... Can't you put two and two together? I'm worried that Woody might have taken himself a nap in the den. It's a long trip after all, and then they would have buried the poor cuss alive. I need someone to go look for him there. And? Well, I miss him, that's why. Oh, I see, you want to know what's in it for you. This is usually the part where I get more interested. Tell on. Well, I know where I can get a hold of a heck of a lot of pre-war stock of genuine Radex and Radaway. Don't do me no good anymore, but I figure that ought to be worth something to a smoothie like you. You gonna take the job for me or not? I'll only pay you off if I know Woody's safe. How much is a heck of a lot? It's a darn sight more than you'll ever need. That's how much it is. You gonna do it? Yeah, I'll do it. Not yet, I'm still looking. Do you have anything I could barter for? Why, I sure do. Heck, I've got all kinds of stuff here for the right price. Alright. What do you got? 14 mil AP I need. He sells ammo for super cheap. Right. Can we match his this value? Box of noodles. You like noodles, right, dude? Yeah, you like noodles. You cheeky sausage. Hunting rifle. Assault. They've got an assault rifle here. My god. Do you like plant spines? No. Do you like rocks? No. Do you like food? I have a lot of food. A single crowbar. Some meat jerky. I'll give you like 5 of those. What else shall we sell? Got quite a lot of shotty ammo. I mean, I guess I can sell some of these as well. And the Gamma Gulp beer, I don't need. Junk? Does junk do anything? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth anything. Uh, 10 mil AP. Let's sell one of those. Wait. That would take me to 614. What about if I get rid of those? 576. I'm so close. I'm so close. There's got to be some shitty stuff I can sell, like some of these skewers. $588. 568. Alright, whatever. I'm not too bothered. Yeah. Satisfied? Yeah, good. Good. I need the money. Thanks, Percy. Are you okay with me stealing your shit? For some reason you are. A yellow key pass, another one. Vegetables are good for you. Yes, yes they are. Yes they are, my fine friend. Another cheating smooth skin. What do you mean? Yank. Why does he call me a cheat, huh? An electronics book? Yes. Lockpicks. Amazing. Right, I should probably read some of these. Sweet. Right, what are we saying, bruh? Hello there, I'm Skeeter. I sort of put things together here. Have you heard of something called a gek? You're looking for a gek, huh? Well, I don't rightly know where you might find one of those things. I know that Vault City probably used to have themselves one. Vault City had one. They sure did. That's how they're so darn well off. It sure ain't because they know what to do. It's because the Gek done started up their crops and got their town running when they came out of the vault. Who would have an unused Gek? Well, let me see here. As I recollect, most vaults were supposed to have themselves a Gek. You might try looking for another vault somewhere. Thanks for the advice. Let me ask you something else. Do you have a battery that I could use to fix a car? Funny you should ask that. You see, cars use replaceable fuel cells or batteries for fuel. What usually broke down was the fuel cell controller. Most amateur mechanics just assume that it's the battery itself. But you know what assuming things does, don't you? No, I don't. What do you mean? Well, assuming something makes an ass out of you and me. Get it? That's still a good one, ain't it? Ha 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 ha. I haven't used that for years. Thanks for the lesson. Now do you have a fuel cell controller? Yep, sure do. Got it right here. Just waiting for a car to be put into. You got a car? I might have one. Maybe I just like old chipsets. How much for the fuel cell controller? Well, money's nice, but I need myself something else right now. Something I can't get for myself. What do you need? These days, good tools is hard to get them parts is. I need myself a brand new super toolkit. Snap something brand's best. Where can I get that? I reckon that the best place to go would be down in Vault City somewhere. They've got all kinds of tools, but they sure as heck wouldn't give them to a ghoul no how. So you want me to bring you a super toolkit, then you'll give me the car part? Exactly, that's the deal. One super toolkit for one fuel cell controller. That sounds like a deal. Let me ask you something else. What do you need? I have some things that I want you to take a look at. What do you want me to look at? I have a pistol here, and I was wondering, that Desert Eagle could do with a sweet... Oh. That is too rich for my blood, but you upgrade weapons and shit. That is nice to know. I'll come back when I have that thing. Wait, do you sell shit also? No. Okay. Yoink. I'm being messaged. A tool, another tool. I already have tools. I need the other thing. Oh, hello. Who are you? Hello there. Ever noticed that each Brahmin has its own personality? Well, if you watch them as long as I have, you sure notice. What do you do here? I guard the Brahmin, or help Skeeter in his workshop. Who's Skeeter? Well, Skeeter's sort of a mechanic. He'll take apart almost anything that you bring him, gets most of them back together too, sooner or later. Sometimes things end up working better than they did before. Where can I find him? He's right here. Just open your eyes and look around a bit. Sheesh. Alright, asshole. Who are you? Well, my real name's John, but everyone here just calls me Lumpy. Why Lumpy? Well, it's sort of a joke, you see. They usually call people like you and me smoothskins, but I was treated so poorly by other smoothskins down in Vault City that everyone here figured that I must be more lumpy than they are. Why were you treated poorly in Vault City? Well, they said I wasn't human enough for them. I'm sort of radiation resistant. Perfect for here, but they didn't like it. Treated me like dirt. Really? One day I just couldn't take it anymore. I figured that dying out in the waste was better than living with those assholes in Vault City. How did you end up here then? Well, a caravan from Broken Hills found me and brought me here. I've been here ever since. One thing about the ghouls here is that they care far more about what kind of person you are inside. It's like a big family. Let me ask you something else. What's all the junk in the yard? Well, some of this junk is left over from when they were building the reactor before the war. The rest of this stuff, I just don't know. Skeeter collects all kinds of stuff. Anything unusual going on around here? Well, I mostly stick to my business, but sometimes I think I hear things late at night. Hear things like what? Well, I'm not sure, mind you, but I think I've heard people, at least I thought it was people, coming and going from the reactor pit late at night. People? Every night? Well, I don't know if they were people or what, but usually it's just every couple of nights. Noises coming and going from the reactor pit. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to know either. Guess I can't blame you, telling what might be going on down there. Oh, you sell that for expensive mahuli. Looks closely into your eyes. You hear voices inside your head. Did it tell you how much better you are than everybody else? Did they tell you that someday people will kneel before your greatness? Yeah, doesn't everyone? I kinda had you pegged for that type when I first saw you, but I wasn't sure. Get out of here, you friggin' nutcase. Nice to meet you, Lumpy. Goodbye. Lumpy, I want to steal from you now. Yoink. Right, who's in here then? I assume to be good at tragic the garnering or whatever, you have to be good at gambling. I'm kind of guessing that's what's going on there. Hello there, my name's Gordon, Gordon of Gecko. Hello Gordon, I'm Wolf. What do you do here? I look for opportunities. Like what? I look for ways of maximizing my potential worth. Sounds like greed to me. I am greedy, but most people misunderstand greed. Greed is a powerful driving force. Throughout history, mankind's greatest achievements were driven by men that wanted to better their positions. Driven by greed. Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. I'll take your word for that, Gordon. But what does greed have to do with Gecko? So far, not much, but in greed lies Gecko's salvation. I have important information about the survival of Gecko, but I can't get anyone to listen to me. First things first, what do you have? A talisman? Talisman? What's that all about? I'll sell you some of this shit for your talisman. 45, 40. Wait. 40. 35, 30. I'll take your talisman. What kind of information? Well, I've calculated that if our reactor was running properly, we could generate an enormous amount of excess power, far more than Gecko needs. Yeah, so? I've also found out from a very reliable source that Vault City cannot expand without additional power. A very reliable source? Who? One night I heard a voice calling to me from the reactor over there, a voice out of the shadows. I didn't know what to think at first, but what the voice said sure made a lot of sense. Its figures all check out too. Don't know who or what the voice is, but the facts all tally up just like it said. What did the voice say? Vault City, you see, has enough power for their current needs, as long as they're careful, but the Vault power plant that they use was never designed to be for the increased load the city's putting off. The city's putting on it. At its peak capacity right now, without more power they can't expand. I don't see how that helps you. Well, if our power plant's working better, we could trade our excess power and technological expertise to Vault City in exchange for medical technology. And without more power, Vault City will burn out their reactor within 15 years. If Gecko's reactor isn't repaired, we won't last half that time. Without medical technology, all of us ghouls are going to die off in the next 20 years anyway. Everyone loses if Vault City and Gecko don't cooperate. So you're just a good Samaritan, huh? Somehow I don't buy that. Not at all. I've got my end covered. I'll be the natural choice to administer this project. Greed is my driving force, but thousands of lives are saved by it. Greed is good. At least it would be, if I could get anyone in Vault City to read my economic data. I bet Councilman McClure in Vault City would love to get his hands on that data. He seems like someone who's ruled by reason more than prejudice. Well, I have all the relevant economic data on a disk. You may have it if you promise to show the data to someone in Vault City that can understand and make use of the data it contains, but be discreet with it. Not everyone there will be happy you talk to as ghouls. Okay, I'll take the disk. I'm sure that I can put it into the right hands. Goodbye. Alright. Alright. Can I use the disk and read it myself? That does nothing. That does nothing. The label on this holotape reads Gecko Economic Data. It's difficult to interpret most of the technical charts, tables, and formula here, but the majority of the information seems to highlight the advantages of a Vault City Gecko alliance. Okay, so he's a nice guy. Well, he's a greedy guy, but he's doing a good thing. And this is... Alright. Should we see what's going on in here? Right, this is just a big hole. Like, I don't think I can do anything with it. They did say things were coming out at night, right? I wonder what time at night things come out. Because we could chill around here until night time. I've got a few more places to visit this side of town anyway. Like over here. Who's this? You see dog. I will talk to dog. Dog, I would like to give you meat. Will you then be dog meat? And will you follow me? That does nothing. Then you are not dog meat, and you shall not join me. What about you? Dog. Can I give you dog meat? Or dried meat, or whatever. No. Boo! Boo, I say! Hey, here's a car. It cannot be restored. I say. Oh. There's a back room, huh? Alright. What do we think's down here? A cave. Hello. Hello, Smoothkin. Do you seek renewal? Sure. Renewal is open even to smooth skins. He wants to see you. I genuinely don't know who wants to see who. Hello, Smoothkin. Do you seek renewal? Renewal, comrade. I am Zomak. Some call me Zomak the Destroyer. What is your business here? I see condom. Green package. Okay. I wonder if that stops you getting STDs at the brothel. You sell a talisman also. For cheaper than the other guy. Son of a bitch. I'm just looking around. You should look somewhere else, or Zomak will show you the stars. Wish to renew? Then you must see him. Him? Where is him? I mean he. He is the granter of enlightenment. It is he that promises renewal to all who follow him. Well, I'm just about due for renewal. Where is he? Well, he's right back. Hey, just who are you anyway? I'm the chosen one. Well, you should choose to leave. Get out of here. Wait, what? What? I want to renew. Where is him? Where is he? It'll be okay, I just have to ask him a couple of questions. Well, in that case, come on in. He's right in the next room. Don't keep him waiting. Not me, I'll go right in. What is going on in this place? Who are these renewal people? Is it you? This giant mole rat thing? Hello, giant mole rat. Musing to himself. So many things pass away. Times are not what they were. I feel that my sole remaining kin has died. Mad though he was, I wish it were not so. I had hoped that he might find some happiness even in his dotage. Well, enough of my sad musings. Okay. I can smell the distinctive aroma of cheesy poofs on you. You don't happen to have some to spare, do you? I just love cheesy poofs. I guess I could spare some cheesy poofs. I love cheesy poofs. They're so, well, cheesy. For that, you can be a member of my special cult, and you can help me take over the world, okay? The ankh is a symbol of life. Once I've given you the talisman, you'll be one of us, and your comrades will be more likely to help you along the path towards renewal. But be careful who you show it to. Renewal, what do you mean? Well, as part of my plan to rule the world, I intend to reward my ghoul followers by finding a way to restore their humanity. How are you going to do that? When I unite Gecko and Vault City under my rulership, I will dedicate Vault City's medical labs to finding a way to reverse the effects of radiation that turn the people into ghouls. They will be renewed, reborn as humans once again. That doesn't sound so bad. Are you ready to accept renewal and wear my ankh talisman? Sure. Now you're one of us. Soon I will take over the world, and all of you will be renewed. Okay. But right now, don't you have something else to do? I better get going on that atomic power plant thing. Goodbye. Our atomic reactor needs a part if we have any hope of getting it to run efficiently. What kind of part? A hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator. That's the part that you need to get from Vault City. Then you need to bring it back here and get it installed in the reactor. How can I do that? Well, once you have a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator from Vault City, bring it back to the reactor. Then you can try to convince that pompous slug Festus to install the part. Or use the repair robot to install the part. Or you could even install the part yourself. Of course, as long as someone does it, we'll be alright. How can I get the part from Vault City? You have to show them that it's their own best interest to do so. People are easily manipulated through self-interest. I don't think the people in Vault City will give the part for your atomic power plants. They'll give you the part if you can prove that doing so benefits Vault City. I prepared an economic report that details just how much repairing our power plant benefits Vault City. Let our comrades here in Gecko know of your mission. That's great, but who in Vault City would even think of reading such a thing? I think that McClaw is the only council member in Vault City with enough brains to be able to see past his prejudices. He'll make sure you get what you need. Where do I get the disc? You need to go above to the junkyard, look for a ghoul named Gordon. He has the economic data disc that you need. You'll have my talisman, so he'll know to give you the disc. Done. Okay, this doesn't sound quite so good. He wants to take over the world, he said. Maybe I'll just kill all these people instead. Who runs this town of Gecko? Should I tell, like, do they know about this guy? Did I come in here before? I didn't. Joining. Wait, what? My caps lock isn't on, but it's pretending that it is. Joining Raticals. Alright. Alright. Yoink. What's this? Part requisition form. Clipboard. Take. Let's read these. This is a part requisition form. This is a clipboard with the coolant report. Okay. Gecko holodisk, some talismans, some cards. Holy shit, you have tons of stuff. What the Oh no, hang on. That's my inventory, dope. Big Book of Science. I was like, what the fuck is all this? Right, hello sir.
Hello there, Smooth Skin. The name's Harold. I help keep this town running.
Harold. He wasn't the guy from the first game, right? Smoothskin, why do you call me that?
You cut with the dull edge of the knife, don't you? You don't look like an orange peel left in the sun all day. Your skin's still soft and purty.
Purdy. You've got me there. I'll try to make my next question a little more worthwhile.
What you need, youngster?
What do you do here?
Whatever it takes to keep this place together. Better job on it than me.
The place is coming apart?
Well, sorta. Our atomic reactors are mighty sensitive. The people I got running it mean well, but, well, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Need a little time on the whetstone yourself, huh? I mean, they are not too bright. Here's an example. The other day, I get a report. On it, it says the main coolant valve should be shut down. That would have caused a meltdown. That would make the Grand Canyon look like a pig walla.
The other day I got a report and it says main coolant should be shut down. That sounds bad.
Oh yeah, that would be bad. Now, I got things fixed up in time, but we came close to the end there. Whew. They need someone to watch out for them.
Good thing you're here to help.
Who'd have thought I'd be making things right? Although, if we don't get a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator pretty damn quick, there is gonna be trouble.
What the hell is Hydra Magno whatever?
Well, technically, it's a thingy.
And what does it do?
Without a functional hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, we are leaking radioactive coolant into the groundwater. Now that means anyone using that water is not gonna need a nightlight to take a midnight piss. Also, we need more fuel because our power plant is not burning it very efficiently.
That sounds bad. Where would you get it?
Well, I'm certain those ornery bastards in Vault City have one. Not that they'd share. Hell, even if we had one of those thingies, I'm not so certain Festus could install the dang thing.
Vault City wouldn't give you the part, even if it means that the groundwater won't be polluted anymore.
Well, they'd only help us if they thought it was in their own best interest to do so. Not much chance of that happening.
Oh, you may be right, but if someone could convince them that they should help you.
They shoot ghouls on sight. Makes conversation a bit tricky.
I wonder if someone else could tell
We
them.
need a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, and it needs to be installed soon, or we have got some real problems.
What happens if you don't get the part?
If we don't get it, you can bet those boneheads from Vault City will shut down our power plant permanently.
And what will you do then?
Take dirt naps. Vault City doesn't play nice. They'll just come up here and kill all of us if we don't get that part. Well, at least I'll have a tree for a monument. We need a hydroelectric magnetosphere.
Who do you buy your
regulator.
fuel
We
from?
get our fuel from the Broken Hills. That's a mining community some way south. Well, I'm certain those ornery... Well, they'd only help us if they thought it... They shoot ghouls on sight. Makes conversation. We need a hydroelectric magnetosphere regulator, and it needs to be installed soon, or we have got some... What you need, youngster?
You must know if there's something called a Garden of Eden creation kit.
Garden of Eden creation kit? A Geck, right? I seem to remember Vaults had those. Don't know where you'd find one today. What you need, youngster?
Youngster? Is that a tree growing out of your head?
Jealous? His name's Herbert. I talk to him when I get lonely. Just kidding. His name's Bob.
Maybe Bob will know the answers to
What
this.
you need, youngster?
Is there someplace I can barter or
Well,
resupply?
you might try talking to Woo's over in the Harp. You can't miss it. It's just across the way.
Okay, he's got shit he wants me to do, right? Hi there, my name's Lenny. How can I help you? What do you do here? Well, I help Harold mostly. When people get hurt, I help them out. Help Harold do what? I help Harold administer the town. There's always more paperwork to do. You love Harold. I've played Fallout 3. Yes, I played Fallout 3 a long, long time ago. Like back when it was released in whenever that was, 2007? No, I never touched the DLCs. Was Harold in the DLCs? What else did you say you did here? Well, I help Harold mostly when people get hurt, blah, 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 blah. You can heal people. Harold shows up in Point Lookout. Oh, nice. Is he the guy from the first game as well? Or am I misremembering that? The ghoul that's... You talk to him about that deadly Deathclaw. Harold's in Fallout 1 too. Yeah, I thought so. Well, before the war I was a doctor. Before the war, that must have been almost 160 years ago. That's true, but the radiation seems to have given us ghouls a longer lifespan. Of course, it took almost everything else away. Took things away? Well, yeah, we're like friggin' freaks. We don't have any skin, for Christ's sake. I guess you have seen better days. You could say that. I traded in all those years to be a normal person again. Not much hope of that, I suppose. Jesus. It's those fools in Vault City. If they'd share their medical technology, I'm sure we could cleanse the excess radiation and heal ourselves. They won't help you? You've been to Vault City? Then you tell me what you think the chances of getting help from those bigots is. Might as well watch a paper dog chase an asbestos cat through hell. And you have nothing. I'm sorry to hear that, but I think you're right. Let me ask you about something else. Have you ever heard of something called a Geck? I heard that Vault City had one of those. That's the only one I've ever heard of, though. Well, my ancestor, the Vault Dweller, said that Vault 13 owes us one. I need to find it. Well, I didn't actually meet the Vault Dweller, but I saw them once. You saw the Vault Dweller? Where? It was a long time ago in a place called the Necropolis. A lot of us ghouls lived there. One day I saw someone running through the city. Running? Yes, running. You see, we ghouls can't run too much anymore. So I knew it was an outsider when I saw them. They ran by so close I could have touched them. I wish that I had joined the Vault Dweller. You wanted to join my grandsire? Yes. I had the chance of a lifetime and I blew it. What do you mean? Later, I heard the Vault Dweller had fixed our water system. The Vault Dweller saved us, all of us. Do you understand? It didn't matter that we were ghouls. For once it didn't matter. We were people again, worth saving. My ancestor was the founder of our tribe. That memory is revered amongst my people. Later, I heard the Vault Dweller destroyed the source of the mutant army. The Vault Dweller saved all of us, human and ghoul alike. I could have been part of that, but I lacked the courage. I've never forgiven myself. I am following in my ancestors' footsteps. Would you like another chance? Will you join me? I'm happier than a bull Brahmin in a pasture full of cows. I'd be honored to join you. I may be old and can't move too darn fast. Leastways, not for too long, but I can sure patch you up when you need it. I'm glad that you can join me. Cool. Right, come on, Lenny. Wait, what should we give Lenny? He's a... Oh god, he's a slow boy, isn't he? Let me talk to you about your gear. I don't like to use weapons unless I really have to, but I suppose I could use a knife, I think. I can use a pistol, at least I used to be able to. If I really had to, I think I could handle a submachine gun, but only if they weren't so loud. I'm a healer, not a fighter. Okay, you have nothing on you. Do you have any armor? No. Do I have any armor to give you? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's it for now. Oh no, hang on. Cassidy, you definitely have some armor, right? Give it to me. Oh, and give me the money as well. You don't need money. And the fact that you're holding booze means we can smuggle booze into the town if I just give this to companions. Right? I'll also give you some more shotgun shells. Trade, sweet. Okay. That's it for now. Lenny. Let's see if the ghoul can wear armor. Bonk. Wait, did I do it? Or did I just... Yes, I did. Yay. That's it for now. Right, okay. Should we try and go into Reactor 5? Am I super radiated yet? Probably. Probably. I'm the Shield of Hope. Idolized, liked, accepted, liked, accepted. God, they love me. They love me. Right, we're probably coming up to stream end. Hello friend, I have to let you know that anything goes wrong, any non-ghouls like you are going to be blamed. I'll be careful, I'm looking for something. I wonder if you could direct me. What do you want help finding? The reactor control room, the supply room, the robot control room, or the reactor pit? Reactor control room. It's through the end, past the yellow security door, then off to the right. You need a key card for the security door. I need a key card. How do I get one of those? I think Jeremy has a key. The guards at the security doors have keys, as some of the people who live in the reactor. Okay. I thought I saw people living in here. Is that safe? Well, we tend to like the background radiation leakage here. The glowing ones really like it. None of us would feel very well without it. Background leakage? Well, I wouldn't worry unless you plan to stay here for more than a couple of weeks. Most of the radiation that the reactor leaks goes into the coolant water, and we pump that back underground. The little bit that leaks above ground just feels good to us somehow. That doesn't sound too bad. Yes, it does. It sounds awful. Let me ask you something else. Where's the supply room? Okay, I think you're just going to give me directions to shit. What is whirring and... what in the shit is happening? Welcome to the control area. The door appears to be locked. Can I open it? Oh. Oh my. Alright, let's try this again. Be careful, I'm looking for something. Robot control. I need a key card. Interesting. Blah, blah, blah. Background leakage. That doesn't sound so bad. Interesting. I do need directions. Supply room. Reactor pit. That's all. Goodbye. Be it ever so humble. Why so loud in this place? What is wrong? Why, hello there. My name's Jeremy. I'm in charge of the all-powerful supply cabinet here. I keep track of all our stored supplies. All-powerful? Okay, maybe not all-powerful, but it's pretty damn important. What do you want? I need something from storage. Well, if you want something from storage, you need the request authorization form. Do you have one? Yes. Well, this looks like it, alright. What do you need? A 3-step plasma transformer. I don't even want to know. I think I have one in the cabinet. Ah yes, here you go. It's not the latest model, but it'll have to do. Why do I have this? What does it do? Hello again. I need something from storage. Hey, you're not a friend of Skeeter's, are you? He's always trying to get me to give him valuable supplies. Then he just pulls the stuff apart and breaks it. I wouldn't trust him to fix a toaster. I want to barter with you, dude. Plasma transformer. I already have one of those. How much for that? Ah, that's too much. I don't have money. I don't have money. Skeeter who? Is that a rat? Well, if you want something from storage, you need to request blah blah blah. I mean, I could just run in here and steal things, right? More cheesy poofs. My rat god will love it. Cheesy poofs. Cheesy poofs. Cheesy poofs. Taking all the stuff from you. Stealing things. Ha ha ha. That's what I like to do. Right, okay. Another yellow key card. God, I have so many yellow key cards. What could I possibly do with all of them? What is this? A blue one? That is exciting, isn't it? Right, so I need a yellow one to get past here. Right, let's do a save as well, just in case. And then in my item inventory, I have a yellow key card, which opens the door, which means they don't shoot me when I try to get in. Marvelous. A red one? These look like they're wearing old vault suits. Hello there, I'm Festus. I run the whole reactor. Without me, this whole town would be shut down. I'm a very busy man. They really overwork me here. What do you do here? Well, I supervise the atomic power plant. Really, though, I run the whole thing by myself. By yourself? What are all these other people in the next room doing? Wastrels, that's what they are. They don't really understand what needs to be done. They're just placeholders. It irks me that they think they know something about atomic power plants. Why, if it weren't for me? What do you say you do here? I run the whole thing in a supervisory capacity, all by myself. It would be impossible if I just weren't so darn good at it. It's a gift, really. You must know quite a bit about atomic power, then. Know about atomic power? Well, I almost invented it. I know more about atomic power than anyone alive. If it's atomic power, I'm your man. I really do run the whole thing. It's pretty tough, but I do have many years of experience. I'm all pro when it comes to running atomic power plants. Most people think it's easy. They think that just anyone can run an atomic reactor, but it's not for the untrained or faint of heart. I'm harnessing the power of the atom here. I'm impressed. It sure would be nice to have some help, but you see, no one else is qualified to do what I do. They don't even understand the basics of what I do. How could anyone hope to keep up with you? You know, I am. I can tell that you really understand things like this. If I weren't so busy here, I'd run Gecko, and let me tell you, I'd run it right. You'd run the town too? Well, there wouldn't be any of this trading with Broken Hills for uranium ore. We'd just trade them power for it. Instead, they could run their city using the power of the atom. Wouldn't you have to run power lines across miles and miles of hazardous desert? Well, I suppose so. Then we'd have to buy giant batteries. They'd have to buy giant batteries from us. Yes, that's the beauty of it. Then they'd have to buy the batteries from us too. And that's just a start. I have other big plans, like, you're a politician too. It's incredible that your talents cover such diverse fields. I'm just multifaceted, really. I'm very good at whatever I try. Seldom is there anyone better. Of course, I just happen to prefer running the atomic power plants, but if I wanted to, I could do anything else. I can't believe that everyone in Gecko doesn't see your worth. I'm going to tell them right now. Goodbye. Aw, he just wants to be liked. Yoink. Who's this guy? Nice part you got there. Just what we need. Want to install it? I'd like to help you out, but I wouldn't know how to install something like that. I mostly just watch the gauges here. Try Festus. He's the resident parts genius. Just ask. Is there any other way? Well, if you could control the maintenance robot, it might be able to install it, or you could just walk in there and install it yourself. Maintenance robot? Yeah, the smoothies that built this place didn't want to fry either, so they included a robot. It was designed to perform maintenance tasks by remote control from a terminal in the room to the west. That's perfect. Well, it hasn't worked too well. Lately it kept overheating. We don't need to use it anyway, so we didn't bother to fix the heat shielding on it. If you can figure out the control codes and don't run it for too long, you may be able to get it to do what you want. Okay. That would be this place, right? I mean, that's the robot, but where do you control it from? The whole point is I don't want to run in this room, right? Right? Or does it mean here? Or here? Or here? The monitor's not functioning. Do I need to repair it? 8. You can't repair it. I bet you can. Come on, man. Wait, whilst we're in here, should I run the Geiger counter? It reached 31. Fuck that. Right, okay, I'm definitely not going in there. So where's this control oh wait, isn't it just this? I can't get there. I bet I can get there. Move! Move! I will push you. Welcome to AM Station number 3, reactor maintenance and repair control function. This terminal is designed to coordinate and command a reactor maintenance and repair robot. A robot, huh? Let me see if I can find out about that. Reactor maintenance code ready for initial blah 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 blah. Action. This terminal is used to input command data for the robotic maintenance and repair unit assigned to Poseidon Oil Reactor number 5. The terminal also allows access on Poseidon.net. Okay. So can I science it to learn shit? Okay, can I read my big books of... Actually, before I do that, what is my science? My science is currently at 37, not bad, not bad. And then after I read 2 of these, it is now at 48, which is actually like pretty good, surely. But I still fail to learn anything. Teach me, O powerful computer overlord. Initialize. I don't know, 5B, blah blah blah. Incorrect. Oops. Temporary function access code accepted. Blah, 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 blah. Initiate repair sequence. Repair service initiated. Hydroelectric magnetosphere required. Preparing to move to main coolant valve for part replacement. Place part in transfer tray beneath terminal. Coolant maintenance. This was easier than I thought it would be. The logic circuits failed. I wonder what that means. Job task location recognition inoperative. Unit not capable of recognizing movement locations at extended distances. Recommend move unit to intermediary locations as waypoints to final job task location. I wonder what happens if I don't enter the jobs in the right order. Unit returns to bay if command program terminal errors. In emergency, it may be directed manually. Near the east wall, that should be too hard to find as long as the red paint hasn't peeled off. The unit will follow the movement commands that you give it, but if the way is blocked or it takes excess damage, it will automatically return to its bay. Add a command. I legit have no idea what I'm doing. Delete all commands. Right, he's got no programs. Add a command. We want to do something with that thing, right? Calibrate uranium rod driver. Wait, so that was the shield, right? So we do that. Wait, can we figure this out by looking at things? What's that? So right, it's gamma shield. Neptunium. So shield, Neptunium. Uranium rod. No, don't go in there. Fucking hell. Saturn. Jupiter wave. Coolant. Right, let's see if we... So we did shield. The next one was... Fuck, I forgot. Ugh. It was this one, wasn't it? Neptunium impeller, okay. Add a command. Neptunium impeller. The next one was uranium rod driver. Back to main menu. The next one was... Saturn class capacitor. The next one was probably this one. Jupiter wave compiler. Jupiter wave compiler. And then is that all of them? Done, 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 done. And then turn. We don't have that, right? So it's going to have to be turn main coolant valve off. End program. Execute program. Go, little robot boy. You programmed the robot to start a meltdown. Oh, oops. Okay, let's not do that. I guess we're supposed to install the part, not turn off the... Oh, I guess we would do this if we were going to blow up the thing and... Okay, change of plan. Next time, we're going to do it properly. I don't want to start a reactor, but I'm going to have to go now because there's a certain pooch who needs to go for a walk, and I have a lot of furniture to build. So, I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Next stream will be tomorrow around the same time. And we will try to not explode nuclear reactors. How about that? Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Good. Okay. Take care. I bid you adieu. Catch you later, Mossy. Good to see you. We should explode nuclear reactors. No, they're so friendly. I don't want to. I don't want to. They're nice people. They are, however, now trying to kill me. I mean, I could just shoot him in the face, I guess. I missed. Okay, well, that's a perfect time to end the game. Take care. Bye-bye.